Alright, greetings and salutations. This is your boy TDS, and welcome to my gaming vlog. Alright, we're going to continue our descent into the Blind Ruins. Ah, Blind Ruins! Oh, God, I'm fucking up today. Alright, so yeah, we're going to continue our descent in the Descent Ruins. Um, like I said, this is going to be a fairly long dig. I keep saying dig. We're not really descending anywhere. We're literally ascending up some stairs. So yeah. Um, there's also a couple of things I wanted to talk about. You know, since since we are going to be adventuring for quite some time, so I'd say sit back, relax, get some popcorn, get something nice and cold to drink, because it is hot than a motherfucker outside, man. I mean, it is humid. I mean, yeah, it's more humid than hot. Like it's really dry, you know. And the best thing to do in times like these is to get like put something nice and cold in the refrigerator, you know. Bring that shit out and then sit down and then, relax and just enjoy, being. You know what I mean? Just like you're not stressed out, you're not worried about, the difficulties of life or anything. Like you can finally just take a break from that shit. Holy fuck. I don't know why my phone keeps going off every time there's like a flood warning or some shit. Even though I just checked the weather and it says that there's not gonna be a storm. So yeah, it's fucking weird as shit. Oh shit, I surprised him. Ain't this a bitch? All right. Yeah. Bring all enemies up to the front. Have Mag finish them off. Or Chain. It doesn't really matter. There was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about since I'm back. Nothing really special. I pretty much explained everything on my end with my update video, so yeah, it's not really much going on with your boy. I just want to get back into recording. I feel motivated to do so. So I figure, why the hell not? You know. I actually got done watching my boy Atma's video. He put out a video of writing out his stories, and I never personally played the game, but I did see a buddy of mine play it. Actually, no, I saw actually my brother was playing it. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, my brother actually had the game and he was playing it, and I was mostly just watching him play. Like it was just one of those games I was actually watching instead of actually experiencing for myself. I tried it, and I couldn't finish it because it was too long. And oh shit, I used the wrong. oh my fuck! I used the wrong move. Oh god, I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. I mean, luckily, yeah, I got a lot of FP. I got a lot of FP, so yeah, it's not bad. Wow, I lost track. But yeah, I was playing. Yeah, I played Radiata Stories in like the beginning, and I couldn't finish it because one, it wasn't my game, and two, they were in the middle of playing it themselves. So, you know, I mostly just watched them play it. I think I watched them play the human side first. You know what, phone? You gonna shut the fuck up? Is what the fuck you're gonna do? Yeah, power off. Like it's just gonna keep doing that shit every fucking 15 minutes or so, unless I turn it off somehow. But I'm not gonna bother doing that shit. Just turn it off. It's the best way possible. But yeah. So that's pretty much my story with Radiata Stories. I've always wanted to actually play and experience the game myself, but it's just, you know, at this rate, I don't really have to because I've seen um, most of Atma's videos. So it's like, you know, I was able to actually experience the story and everything in full thanks to him. So, you know, I don't really feel too compelled to buy it. I mean, buy it to get it, you know. So yeah, I'm good on that. I ought to try those traps. I'm not finna do it though. Um, there was also something else I wanted to talk about, but I'm getting like I keep getting sidetracked, and on top of that, I'm trying to focus on the game too. But usually I get into like a good place where I can just talk and pretty much multitask at the same time. I remember in my past LPs, I was able to. What the fuck was that? Oh well. But I remember in my past LPs, I was actually able to do that. Now I'm just like all over. I'm just all over the place now. So now I move this mic. All right. Something here is taking up space. I don't know exactly what that is. Huh? Wool gloves. Protects against cold, resist ice-based attacks. That probably would be good in the Shade Ruins, but we're not there anymore. Hmm. Maybe Linear can take this. What's everyone's defense looking like? Mag is at 400. Yeah, I think I'll give it to Linear. Her luck is only gonna go down by fucking 4 or something like that. So I'll give her that. And Notch Handkerchief. Yep, that shit ain't for either of us. So yeah. Notch Handkerchief, you are going bye-bye. I don't need you anymore. Huh? The fuck? Damn it! How the hell you get rid of items again? Oh. Ooh, I'm telling you, man, I'm getting fucking rusty here. Yeah, I'll throw these away too, and this, I don't really need this. And that's an appraisal item. I'm not gonna get rid of that. All right. Yeah, we're good. What is this, gym suit? I believe I looked into this already. Yeah, shitty stat increases. Like, yeah. Alright. What the fuck? The fuck is this room? This room is weird, man. Fucking weird. Oh yeah, and I believe I said this before, but I got some issues going on with the son of a bitch. But I got some issues going on with XSplit. Like none of my videos are coming out like I want them to. And I think I found last time I said I couldn't find the problem, and I tried everything. So my videos might come out low quality because of it. But I think I realized the problem. It's my hard drive space. That's what it is. Recently we had the Steam summer sale going on, and it was like technically it's more or less my first summer sale. I remember last time because I had this laptop last year, so like I forgot what the fuck I was doing. I believe somebody was telling me about the summer sale before, and I just it just completely went over my head. And I think I only bought like at least 1 or 2 games during the summer sale, thinking that it was just a regular, one of their random, you know what I'm saying, random discounts and shit. But it turned out not to be the case. It was the summer sale, and I partially missed it. What should I do? Nah, I'm just gonna defend. I'm gonna have Chain do something for once. Ah, damn it. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'll have her do air raid. It's best for me just to kill them all in one shot instead of just trying to risk him getting a turn and then taking my FP away. Nah, I want to be in control of that. Thank you very much. But yeah, so we had the fucking summer Steam sale going on, and I saw all those fucking deals, man, and I fucking lost my shit. I'm like, yo, Steam is going to fucking rob me. Like I was proudly able to fucking say that shit because I remember hearing sayings like that before, and I just didn't know what the fuck they were talking. I had I had an inkling of what the hell they were talking about, but it was like, it just kind of went over my head. I was like, oh, okay, but that was before I got a PC. But looking at the summer sale in detail, the summer sale was like what, a couple of weeks ago or something. Yeah, it was on June. It started in June 22nd, and it was going on till July the 4th. So yeah, and I saw those deals, and I went on a fucking shopping spree of sorts, and I got a lot of games, and it ended up taking up my hard drive space because I'm thinking like, oh shit, it'll be fine. I got like fucking 500 gigs of space left. It's all good. Well, actually, it was more or less like 300 ish. But I was like, who gives a fuck? Ain't like I got a fucking PS4 with fucking like 500 gigs, and then like one game is like 50 gigs or some shit, 80 gigs, some shit like that. I never owned a PS4. I don't really have any plans on getting one, really. Because it's just a waste of money. Like it really is. Well, for me, it's a waste of money. Most people, can afford that shit. But me, I can, I can live without it. I really could. Especially with E3 being the way it was. Oh man, Sony's E3 conference was absolutely horrible. I mean, they had the games somewhat, a lot of it. Man, their E3 conference was just ass. I'm sorry. They usually Sony usually does pretty well at E3. Not great, not good, but alright. They do alright. And their recent problem lately is trying to you know, yeah, I'm keeping going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, their recent problem was trying to get was entertainment, really. Like they need a little bit more pizzazz in their shit. I don't know who fucking coordinated that shit, but man, they need to be shot, like, straight up. Like their E3 conference was just ass. Like, no, I mean, shit. You don't believe me? Shit, go back and watch the shit. It's there. I mean, like, first of all, the crowd. Like, the crowd was not even interested in the least. The crowd wasn't even into it. I wasn't into it. BBC, he went to sleep. Black Buster Critic, he went to sleep during the shit. I was on his stream, and motherfucker went to sleep. And as he should. I mean, shit. I actually watched the entire E3 conference from beginning to end, and I ended up looking away and looking on and looking away and shit, because it was just fucking stupid. Like I said before, their fucking presentation was just boring, like absolutely boring. And then, to top it all off, these motherfuckers, man, they had the nerve to fucking show they had the nerve to fucking promote the VR. And that was like literally 60% of their fucking conference, and then the rest of the 40% was, on games. Oh, and if you want to paralyze me, bitch? What the fuck? Yo, this dude pull a Allahu Akbar? No pun intended, but you get what I'm talking about. Like, son, I didn't know these niggas do that. Well, I mean, luckily it didn't hurt me too bad, so we're all good. We're all good. Oh shit, I forgot about my TP. Alright. Shit. Should I have him heal? Yeah, a little first aid, not a lot, just a little. But yeah, like they had the nerve to fucking promote the VR, and that was literally fucking 60% of their fucking conference was promoting the fucking VR, and the other 40% was on games that were gonna come out. And I forgot, exactly what games was coming out. I completely forgot. I do know that the only ones that caught my attention was somewhat the new God of War game. I ain't gonna lie, man. The God of War game, it looked at alright, but it was just something off about it that I just didn't really like. I really could not put my finger on it. But I mean, I could be wrong though. It actually could be good. It was just something about it that just felt a little off to me. And I'm starting to notice that nowadays with modern with most games now. Not all, just the vast majority, I guess you can say, like halfway across the board instead of just like across the board. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that a lot of games now, they just, all they're selling is just hype. You know what I'm talking about? Like just straight hype. And then when you finally get the game, it's like it just didn't live up to, it just didn't live up to the hype. And yeah, we do. You know, there's a lot of games out there that are like that. But it's just like this gen, like this gaming gen, compared to how it was, you know, back in my time. You know, back in 1989 onwards and shit. Like it's just missing something. You know, it's really just missing something special. I'm just not. It's just like I'm not feeling it, man. I'm just not fucking feeling it. Like it's so bad to the point where I didn't even bother even getting a PS4. You know, I play other people's PS4s. I got a buddy. He has a PS4. He's pretty dissatisfied with it for the most part. But it's the only, it's the only it's the only gaming console that he has. It's the only piece of equipment that he has that gives him access to gaming anyway. Because he can't afford a PC. At least not yet. You know, as long as I keep telling him like, hey, all you really gotta do is just cut some shit from your spending. You know, whatever you normally spend your money on, you just gonna have to like reduce it or cut it. Otherwise, you're not gonna save any money, because that's exactly what I had to do. Well, that's what I decided to do, and I could do that. You know, because I was getting a lot of hours and shit, so it was like, fuck it, whatever. And he could do the same thing too, All he had to do was just cut out a couple of things. That's really all he had to do. Like, his main problem was, what am I gonna do? Nah, I gotta get my FP back. Get rid of your ass first. Die. I actually should be getting rid of the wolf right about now. Because he was using that blocking bite. That shit blocks your moves. Trust me, you don't want that. Damn! 500? Woo! Linear just dodged lightning? Ain't that a bitch? Linear! Shit, I almost forgot. She got MVP last episode, right? And I was going up against fucking Reflagian. She saved my ass. Man, Linear is the shit. I definitely got to keep her ass away from Eugenie now. But yeah, like I was saying, I've lost track of thought again. I didn't lose track of thought. I just sort of. Linear's feeling great. Ah, shit. I forget. I meant to do it on chain. I didn't mean to fucking do that. All right. Yeah, I got some attack items here, so I'm finna get rid of them completely. But where was I? Oh yeah, so yeah, my buddy, he spends his money on a lot of shit. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. What he does is that he keeps giving his money to other people. But because he's a really nice guy, and he always tries to help people out. And because of that, in my opinion, a lot of people take advantage of him for that. Damn, mag too? Shit! Fuck yeah! But yeah, like he's a really nice guy. He'll give you the clothes off his back if that's what it takes. You know what I mean? If it means helping another person. The problem is that these people that he's helping, they're not really, they're not really making any moves or anything. You know, as far as getting jobs and stuff like that. And it's not a situation where they just can't find a job. It's just that they won't even make the effort to look, and because of that, they're always broke and shit. And because my buddy is such a nice guy, he always tends to let them borrow money. Sometimes they don't even fucking pay him back. And I always be telling him, I'm like, weren't you saving? He was like, yeah. And I'm like, well, if you saving, like, shit, like, how much you got saved up right now? He'd be like, oh, I got, I forgot what the fuck he was saying. I think he said, oh, I got like 300 saved up. And like, I'm over here, like, I'm doing the math in my head. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. You get paid bi-weekly, don't you? Like, you don't get paid weekly like I do, right? So I'm like, all right. So, I'm doing the math in my head. Rent, okay, that's such and such. Food, I'm a ballpark it and say that's such and such a number. All right. Um, Basic necessities. Like I'd say once every month. It's such and such, right? And then I'm doing the number crunching, and I'm like, okay, so you said you're saving, but you only have this amount of money left, or you still have this amount. Like, where, like, technically you should be making such and such, right? And then, but you only have such and such, so that means that 40% of your funds is going somewhere else. Where the fuck is your funds going, right? And he was like, oh well, hammer parts, yes, finally. All right, one of these gotta go. One of these got to go. All right, lightning hand parts, they can go. This ruined elemental's mostly it's mostly lightning anyway. So yeah, hammer parts. All right. I'm gonna start fucking around and see what these traps do. I'm trying to find some good traps. You know what I mean? It don't seem like I'm finding any here. But yeah. So to somewhat wrap it. Actually, I'll continue in the next video. Yeah, I think that'll be best. All right. I'm save right here, and I'll see you guys in part 20 or 21. It's one of them. But all right, it's your boy. See you laters.